Hey dudes, John here, and welcome to another, I guess, tutorial video. Today we're going to be doing something that people seem to ask a lot on our Xbox mods video and our PlayStation mods video, and that's how to format a USB chip. It's actually really simple, but I know it can be a little bit on the confusing side if you don't know what you're doing from the very beginning. I say it's simple because I've done it, a million times, but if you've never done it before, you're like, what the heck do I do? So I'm going to show you guys something really straightforward, very simple to do, and I'm going to kind of go over the different size of chips, how that matters as well. So let's see what's even on this. This is an 8GB chip. That's a pretty standard size. Let's see what's even on this chip to begin with. Put that into our PC right there. Oh, it's got a bunch of stuff on it. All right, so that one has a lot of stuff on it. This one has a lot less on it. Let's go ahead and pop this one out right here. Now, you're supposed to eject a USB drive, and the real purpose behind ejecting a drive is that if you did something, like say you were saving a file on there, it will not finish the file save sometimes, and it waits till that's complete when you eject it. And I'll show you what I mean by that, by ejecting it. Now, if you've not done anything on it, if you just looked at a file on it, it's okay to just pop it out. It's actually, it'll warn you on the screen or something like that, especially on a Mac, but it really doesn't cause any damage to either the USB drive or the Mac. So anyway, all right. So let's see what's on this one here. Okay, so this is like Ethan's science project, but we have that saved on our computer, so it's okay. We can go ahead and get rid of it. I think it has Fruity Loops on there as well, but we have extra copies of that, so it's not a big deal. Now, on Windows 10, it doesn't show up as like an extra drive on your desktop that shows up like there's a visible drive. On Macs, it pops up like a little hard drive, little icon will pop up, or a disk icon will pop up on the desktop. And I believe on Windows 8 and prior, also a disk icon will pop up on the desktop, but not on this. So if you look over here on the left-hand side, this is Windows 10, mind you, and it'll work on, if it was like, imagine this being the drive right here, you can do the same thing on this. I'm going to right-click on the drive right here. I'm going to scroll down to where I see format. Again, if you're on a Mac or you're on another version of PC, you can also just right-click the file, just like this. When you right-click the drive, though, if it was on the desktop or right here in the folder, you're going to see this link down here that says format. About halfway down the page, it says format ... If you select that, it'll give you this option here. It'll say format drive, right? Well, you don't want to start yet. You want to make sure you're in the proper settings. See how it says FAT32? Now, both Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 both require you to be in FAT32 format. If you're in any other version, like if you're in NTFS or exFAT, and I'll show you guys what exFAT is in just a second, it won't work. It won't read the drive, just period. Okay? So right now it's going to give you those. You can give it a file name, like if I wanted to name this game saves, right? Game saves. Give it a file name. Not a big deal. Then go ahead and say start. It's going to be, and make sure this box down here is selected. This quick start box is selected, and say start. And it says warning. Format will erase all data on the disk. To format, my cat is like clawing my leg. Poor kitty. I don't think they cut her claws. To format the disk, click OK. To quit, click cancel. Well, I want it to format it, so I'm going to say OK. If you made a mistake and you don't want to format that drive, click cancel, but you're okay. And then it says format complete, and we're done. Now I'm going to close this out right here, and I'm going to go back to my my Windows, my file explorer here, and I'm going to go to my drive. You're going to see that it's been named game saves now because I renamed it, and there's nothing on the drive. Now it's formatted to exactly what I want. Go online and go download your PlayStation 3 mod packs and install them onto that drive, which is really easy. I just drag them on there, and then I can pull them off onto the game saves onto the PlayStation 3. Xbox is a little bit tricky. I'll put a link over here somewhere to where you can see how you install them on the Xbox. A little bit more of a process involved in Xbox than it is with the PlayStation 3. They did make it a lot easier with the PS3, let me tell you. Okay, now we have this chip here. This chip is a lot bigger than 8 or 16 gigabytes. I think this one is 32 gigabytes. And if I put this into my computer, these are all the videos I transfer from this computer to my laptop right over there. I don't know why I do it by USB. I think it's just faster for me. I should just connect it through the network, but that's besides the point. This is where I drag them onto. If I were to right click this and go to file format, I'm not going to actually format. You're going to see that instead of FAT32, it's going to say exFAT. Anyhow, so yeah, so anything under fat, and so anything under 32 gigabytes. This chip here is it 32 or 64? Is that why I think it's 32 gigabytes? So it's gonna force it over to exFAT, and you can't use that on Xbox or on PlayStation. So it has to be a FAT32 format. That's exactly what I just showed you guys how to do that. It's really simple, really straightforward, and then you can put the files on there, and it makes your life really easy. That's basically it, dudes. It's really pretty straightforward. I mean, you can do that with like large hard drives if you need to format them as well. I'm just showing you guys so you can put files on your USB chip and have a clean, fresh start. Some chips go corrupt, like this one did here as we were trying it. This is my daily driver. That's what I use every single day. And some of these little chips here are good to have lying around for stuff like game saves. I use one in particular. It's stuck in my Xbox down here below me. And that's the one I use for my everyday game transfers from the PC to my Xbox 360. Hopefully this video helped you out in some way, shape, or form. And if it did, if you guys can give me a big fat thumbs up down below, that's greatly appreciated. And if you're at all new to our channel, if you guys can click that subscribe button, it helps the channel out a ton. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers, dudes. I know it doesn't seem like a huge number, but it is a huge number to us. And we appreciate every single one of you guys out there. And yeah, while you're at it, if you click the little bell, it turns on notifications, lets you dudes and dudettes know when we upload our daily videos. And until next time, guys, see ya.